Okay, go. Alright.
Hi guys, so welcome back to our straight to the fire, straight to the
fuckery.
we can't say it.
Why not?
YouTube will ban us. It's too PG on there.
Okay, sorry.
Shit.
Okay.
But straight to the fire, straight to the what?
Facts.
Straight to the, we had other words too.
Straight to the fuck. I said fuckery.
Straight to the
fire. I can't remember. Okay, cheers, mate.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I swear we had a bunch of like flow
We're nervous
going with
right
that
now.
straight to the F, but like we're a little bit nervous, but that's okay.
This is our first time actually recording like a really podcast type material because we've been kind of recording like YouTube style.
Yeah.
We're not editing, we're not doing shit to this video. We're just gonna fucking like tape it and then we're just gonna send it.
Yeah,
like, we're
'cause
sending it.
Who cares? It's 2021, right?
Yeah.
We're just gonna women empowerment, right?
Yes, dude. Now that I'm living in Austin, this is no excuses, no bullshit on ourselves that we need to keep dropping this stuff. Even if like every week, every Sunday we're trying to drop it. So like even if we don't have a topic to talk about, we will talk about our week or talk about like
Whatever,
stories
like just
or
vent,
story of the day or
it's like kind of therapeutic if you think about it. I mean, it's 2021, like I said.
Exactly. Life is short, dude. Life is short. Just do whatever we want.
You want to do.
Yeah, so we're really excited to start this. I'm really very thankful for everything I have going on in my life right now. I'm thankful for Alma, and we're here together.
She finally moved to Austin.
I know, dude. I'm so happy, bro. I'm really so happy. So now, like, God literally made this happen. Like, I'm here. We're gonna do this shit. So let's go. So our topic of the day that we're going to be talking about today, we are very passionate about this. And Alma just recently made an IGTV on her Instagram about this. So go follow her. It's at Alma P. Martinez, right?
Yeah, Alma P. Martinez.
Okay, check that shit out, bro, because it's really good. And that was kind of like the beginning of the topic why we wanted to do this. So it's women empowerment, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
women empowerment.
So let me ask you this. Let's just go like this. So, Alma, why should we care about women empowerment?
I just feel that women empowerment.
Like, why should anyone give a fuck?
I think. Ooh, that's a good question. You put me in the spotlight.
I did, right?
I just feel that people should care about this movement because I feel that it has the potential of putting women on this pedestal that they've never been on. I mean, you can go back in the 50s, I believe, and like women's voting rights weren't even, no, it was back in the 20s. Voting rights weren't even a thing for women.
Yeah.
So like the fact that people are becoming more inclined to promote women empowerment is phenomenal because it puts women at this greater potential into becoming the future president, for God's sakes. Like, you never know. And I just feel like it's very encouraging it's now becoming more encouraging for women to become independent and do what they want to do without being afraid that men would kind of judge them or any of that sense. You know what I'm trying to get at, as far as, back then women would always do things for men. Now I feel that women are doing things for themselves instead of having men influence their decisions.
Exactly.
So that's what I want to get at.
Yes, bro. Dude, no, that was good. I like that.
But yeah, I think women empowerment has become a big is significant in my life because I feel that as a woman and as an independent woman, I feel that now a lot of women are just doing what they want to do without giving a goddamn crap about what anybody thinks. Like, just do it. But go ahead, why?
No, that was good.
Why do you feel that like people should care about women empowerment? Because at the end of the day, women are the ones that birth every human being. So why do we have so much pressure on women to be this type of housewife woman? Is a real question. Why do we have that?
Honestly, okay, so I'm gonna answer the same question that you just answered. Why should anyone give a fuck about women's empowerment? So, like Alma said,
why shouldn't we get? Why should we?
Yeah, we should. Because I feel like what Alma said is true. Like, we have been like kind of like discriminated against for centuries. Like, literally, I mean, ever since like the Bible and stuff like that. Like, that's a whole other topic. But I'm speaking in the terms of like, oh, women are only supposed to do A, B, and C. Like, we're only supposed to
clean
and give birth and blah, 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 and please the man. Like, honey, no. It's 2021. We are taking our shit back. We are making more money now. We are making more opportunities for ourselves. We are economically growing. We are spiritually growing.
We're owning it. We're
literally,
it.
bro, 2021 is about fucking time. Women take over the world. And it's just like, we want to raise our women to have confidence in this world because there are so many things that can tear us down. I mean, economically, women make less money than men, which, you know, we have to try harder, you know, to get more money than men because it's just like statistically like that. So I feel like a lot of women should have been breaking the barriers of, you know, that in essence, being in Congress, you know, making their own money, like getting their own houses, like not depending on a man to get them nice things because we are women and we have just as much of a right to have nice shit and that isn't given to us, you know, and go and get our shit ourselves, you know?
Yeah, I feel you on that. But I was gonna say, I think what it all comes down to, it's like, why are people afraid of women being in power? And I want to say that I feel that people are afraid that women will get in power. I feel that people don't believe that women should be in power is because of a lack of emotional intelligence. What do I mean? Emotional intelligence. Well, speaking of, you know, the past, women are deemed as not being emotionally intelligent as far as, you know, when something happens, let's say in the battlefield. Let me just put it into the military perspective.
Mm-hmm.
In the battlefield, people don't want women to be in the battlefield because if they see someone die, they're going to start crying or they're going to get emotional about it. Mm-hmm. Which is, in fact, the case for a lot of circumstances because it's like, it's our human nature to be sympathetic towards others. Exactly. And that's why a lot of people don't feel that women should be in power is because of their lack of emotional intelligence. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, don't you think that women should be in power because of their emotional intelligence, though it may not be aligned with men, the way the men view things? I feel like it can also influence a lot of potential for America. Well, I don't want to get into politics.
No. You're good.
But I feel like it can influence a lot of positivity in plans as far as overall, it can be a good and a bad thing. But I can see why a lot of people stray away from women being in power because they don't feel that they have the emotional intelligence to uphold the position that they uphold. That's exactly right. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I can see why they think that because there is, in fact, a lot of women who are not rational and they don't make rational decisions because of they let their emotions influence their behavior. But there are also men who do that too. But there are also men who do that too. And how are we going to get into that topic where men let their emotions take over? Let's give them some examples. Yeah. Adriana. Okay, so my personal experience, I definitely have had women managers who have done 20 times better job at their job than most men have. Why? Because I love women because women know how to take control. Women know when it's time to set the boundaries. Milo literally has a dog treat in his mouth. let him. Okay. So I feel like a lot of women do, like, they know when to take control. They know, okay, like, now it's not the time to bullshit. Like, we actually need to, like, get shit done. And I also know that men who are really good at doing their managerial jobs just as good. But I also feel like it's very awful that we stereotype women like, oh, you're upset because you're on your period. That's very like. Oh, that is true. A lot of men utilize that to their advantage to take control and dominate the field because they say, oh, she's being sassy because she's on her period. Yeah, that's awful. Is that your only defense? Comeback? Yeah, is that your that's only what I'm saying. Like, you cannot stereotype women anymore, dude. It's 2021. We are actually like
doing more domineering like careers. Like there are plenty of women, and I mean not enough, but we are in the engineering industry, we're in the science industry, there are doctors, there are like literally so many women that are just literally forming a platform for other women to not be afraid to get an education, choose your own religion, wear whatever you want.
Be independent.
Exactly,
Yeah.
making your own money. Like just because I'm a woman and we are women does not mean that we need to have kids and just stay in a certain place the rest of our lives.
I think we're gearing away from the traditional women like the way women is supposed to be perceived.
Exactly.
I think we're gearing away from that, which is phenomenal because I feel that a lot of the times is that it puts a lot of pressure on a lot of women to have a kid, to be married by 20, do all these things that women are supposed to be doing. But now it's kind of, like I said, it's leaned away from that. And I feel like that's so good because it's helping the economy in a sense. Because now we're not having kids just to have kids. We're having kids more out of, oh, I'm ready to have kids.
Yeah, like I'm
financially stable, you know. I'm bringing this kid into the world in a much better household than it was years ago. I mean, you can look back at it like the boomers, you remember?
Yeah.
Where they're just popping kids from left to right, and like
exactly.
it led to a recession in the 2004. I mean, I'm not saying that that's the reason why we had a recession in 2004. I think it was 2004, but I'm not saying that's a reason. But like I said, like I'm really grateful that women empowerment is becoming much more common than it was.
Literally like 5 years ago or even 6 years ago.
And the Me Too movement, that's a phenomenal movement.
Yes, that was great actually.
Women are starting to take over.
Yeah, we're trying to take our power back.
Yeah, because I've met some freaking people that are just they're just so stereotypical, so stuck in the traditional ways.
Yeah.
About how women I've met people like you don't need to work, like you can get a man to like. I'm like, dude, you know how boring my life would be if I didn't have a job? Like,
and then too, like with like your powerlifting or like my lifting, in a sense, is like there are actually men out there who think that women should not be strong.
Dude, I hate that.
And I know you've had some experience. We both had experiences with that, where men think that just because we're women, we're supposed to be fragile and tender and soft. Like, fuck
or
no.
soft spoken.
No, hell no. They're like, I don't like a girl who uses cuss words and blah blah. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not the woman for you then. That doesn't mean that women cannot.
Yeah.
Why is it that men can do whatever they want, you know? And it's like, I don't appreciate being put in a box.
So I want to get to that topic. So why is it that men can go walk around shirtless and no one bat an eye? No one bat a freaking eye on them. But the moment that a woman walks around in a skirt or a bikini or a top, they are deemed as a slut, a hoe, like too revealing.
Like I want you to touch me.
Like
I want you to.
Why?
No,
why do
y'all? Not what that means.
Why do y'all insinuate that that's what women are trying to garner? I guess that they have big boobs or whatever. That's not even the point being addressed. It's like the fact that women cannot wear what they want without men feeling inclined to post judgment on them because of the way they are dressed.
That does not mean that I want to be touched. That does not mean that I even want to be looked at. It means I am confident in my body. I'm allowed to wear whatever I want without men, saying something about that. But I did want to read a little bit of this article, and I wanted to share with you, Alma, which I think we can obviously have a lot of stuff. So I found this on a website. I don't come for me, plagiarizers. So it says in some societies that women are still discriminated on their gender. They are not given the same right as men, and women are still paid less, expected to cook and clean. Women are still strict by their culture and family, as women can go out at night with the guys. And there are a lot of other cultures that obviously like force women into marriages, which I'm grateful to live in the United States because we don't. I mean, I know there are things that are going on like that here, but not as common as other countries. But like take instance like Saudi Arabia. Like I know women out there like literally are forced to always wear like their hijabs and like their whole like you know.
I think that's more of a religion.
Well, not really. Not a religion. It's like literally like said that like they cannot ever go out.
They can't.
They can't go out without a man. They can't wear whatever they want. They can't even speak out of turn, and they can't ever go out with their husbands.
They're basically shut off. They're just basically a little puppet for their men.
Yeah, I know.
And I think that over time that's going to be eliminated. That culture is going to be eliminated in sense of a more progressive women's rights movement. There's a lot of women on that side of the country that are actually going against that, and some of them are being killed. Some of them are sacrificing their lives to create this progressive movement for women, because at the end of the day, women were always seen as this fragile human being that has nothing but cook and clean.
Yep.
No, in fact, that I feel like women have the potential to become great in
course.
Any type of career if they set their mind to it. But like I said, society influences them to believe that they're only good for X, Y, and Z. Mm-hmm. Those women that are going against all odds, well, in terms of all odds in today's society, like such as engineering, that girl from the space.
Oh,
she went to space at 18.
Yes.
That girl. I mean, there's a lot of women that are going against that and just proving that women are capable of doing anything they want to do, whether it be OnlyFans, whether it be
that's true, yeah.
Whether it be engineering careers, whether it be the president, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like Hillary Clinton. I know a lot of y'all don't like her, but I'm just saying she kind of set the tone that women are capable of doing anything they want, such as running for president.
Yep.
You may not like her, but she did it. Can you say that you did it?
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm like, there's so many great women. Honestly, like so many great women, and it's just kind of sad to me. Like, there's a lot of cultures in this world that like don't allow women to like go to school. Like, we are so like literally everything we take for granted in America literally is non-existent in other countries. Like,
yeah, and so I want to say this. What does empowering women mean to y'all? I've said it in my Instagram TV video. It is completely subjective, but I want to make this towards women. So if we're going to say we empower women, we should empower women as a whole, regardless of what they are doing. Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, they're setting the boundaries, as in, I can do whatever I want without giving a goddamn two craps about what somebody else thinks. And
exactly.
That itself is power, because if you think about it, she's going against what everyone thinks, and she's not giving two damns about what they can have what they're thinking.
No, so that's perfect. I want to actually tie into that too.
Yeah.
What we were talking about earlier about the worth thing.
Yeah.
You can compliment other women and men to men, women to women, obviously, without taking away from your worth. It's okay. You can like literally congratulate someone on their success without it taking away from your success.
Whether it be against your own beliefs, that you congratulate somebody just for doing what they want to do and them feeling good about it is the ball game right there.
Yep, exactly.
So right here it says empowering women. I'm going to say what it says right here. So empowering women means to give women the right. The right to what? The right to do whatever they want to do that makes them feel good about themselves, that makes them feel happy, that makes them feel fulfilled.
Yep.
Even, like I said, it doesn't matter what it is. It can be them. Like, what is so common right now is OnlyFans. OnlyFans is the major talked about amongst society. OnlyFans.
Yep. It has made a big splash, like huge.
Yeah, it's all over the media. Everyone's trying to get on OnlyFans. Girls you never thought would make OnlyFans are making OnlyFans. And what I want to say is, like, the women that are condemning those other women for making OnlyFans are actually not empowering women as a whole. You're contradicting your statement, because if you're truly about women empowerment, you would empower women as a whole.
Exactly.
Whether they be doing construction, whether they be doing OnlyFans, whether they be doing nothing. Whether they be being a housewife. I see women judging other women for being a stay-at-home housewife. Let them be a stay-at-home wife.
What does that have to do with your life?
If they have a husband that can take care of them, okay, cool. They want to raise their kid, they can do that. And I know that we were speaking about this prior, like about 5 minutes ago, about how that was the how that was a normal thing for women is to be a housewife. Well, some women still believe in being a housewife. Okay, cool. That's good.
That's their right.
Yeah, that's their right.
To choose.
Women empowerment is letting women do whatever they want, having the right to do whatever they want that makes them happy.
That's exactly right. You can't just support women who are doing things that only you like, that you support. Like, you need to support women doing anything.
Or that is socially acceptable.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, what is socially acceptable?
I always talk about that.
I feel like being socially acceptable is starting to what was socially acceptable 10 years ago is not the same as being socially acceptable right now. Right now, what socially acceptable is being is what is the new digital age, you know?
Yeah.
What is overflowing in this new society? It's women owning what they want.
Mm-hmm. No, I like that. It's
10
true.
years, if you think about it, 10 years ago, being socially acceptable is being just a normal woman, just doing whatever they wanted, obviously not posing in any provocative way.
Yep.
That was totally not the ball game,
question.
except for Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton was like, honey.
She said the
Britney Spears.
And Britney Spears, yeah.
They both were like, They were on the route to a progressive movement for women. They were on that
voices.
They started the era of women empowerment. I would say that for a fact. Or Madonna was back in the 90s. Madonna set the tone, and then Lady Gaga came in, and then all of them came in, and we were okay with them doing what they're doing, but we're not okay with our fellow peers or people that we know doing the same thing. We condemn on those issues. We condemn on what they're doing.
That's
Why?
what I'm saying.
Because they don't have 4 million followers.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like, at the end of the day, so I know there are a lot of men and women, well, especially men, who have daughters, okay? So why are you going to treat women the way that you would never want your daughter to be treated? Like, okay, say that
That's a good point.
Right?
Yes.
Say like you have a daughter, are you going to tell her, you cannot do anything you want, you only can do this, and I'm limiting your options? Are you going to want to teach your daughters that? Like, you're going to want to teach your daughter to grow up not thinking that she can do anything she wants, bro? Like, she could be a doctor, she could be a president, she could be a surgeon, she could be a NASCAR driver, bro. Like, there are plenty of women that are in the NASCAR industry, and like, you cannot tell women, oh, you can't do that, and that's gross or whatever, but like, tell your daughter like she can be anything she wants. Like, that's literally like contradiction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I think ultimately it's just, for me, I think women empowerment comes down to being supportive regardless of what they're doing.
Yep. If we practice more women empowerment, then I would really hope we would have less issues. And I'm talking about teaching men just how to treat women properly. You know what I mean? Like, we should not be afraid of our safety in certain issues, in certain situations.
That's why lesbians are becoming more of a thing, because no, I'm not a lesbian, but I'm just saying that's why a lot of women date women, because a lot of men just can't understand a woman's perspective at all. Yeah. They're just so close-minded as far as like, oh no, you're supposed to cook and clean, like you're not supposed to be wearing a skirt, like you're not supposed to be, like, boy, take your insecurities out the door.
Bye.
We don't need that. We're not in the 1800s, honey.
That's what I'm saying, bro. We're not in the 1920s, bro. Like, calm the fuck on, man. Like, I'm a woman. I am bad. I am bougie. I'm bad. I can do whatever the fuck I want, and if you guys have a problem with that, I don't apologize.
Yeah. So how have you been affected through this women empowerment movement? How have you been affected by other women? Like, that's
honestly, like, I have a lot of really great girlfriends, including you, right? I have to burp. Sorry, excuse me. I literally have like a circle of the best women in my life right now, and I believe, like, I hope that you have like women too. I mean, obviously me, but like, we literally empower each other to like get a bag, man. Get a bag, go do your thing, be a bad bitch, like conquer the day, conquer the world. And like I love women who support each other no matter what. Like if you're, I mean, obviously, like your friends want to do whatever they want to do, like okay, go support them, like be there for them if they, you know, mess up and they make a mistake or whatever. Like let them do them, whatever. Like it's their life, you know. And like I love women upholding women because at the end of the day, we have only each other, like women.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Because I feel like a woman can relate to another woman more than a man can relate to a woman.
Oh, totally, yeah.
But I feel that a lot of some women feel that a man can relate to them due to the fact that they feel that they're more closer to them. But in fact, I feel that you just haven't found the right girlfriend.
Yes,
around.
dude. And honestly, it is hard to find women who support.
No, and
other
so
women.
that's what I want to say. Have you ever been victimized
by Regina George? Wait, let me check it. Let me check it. Hell yeah, it's recording. Hold on.
I'm gonna pause it.
It's recording.
Look at us being a bad influence, drinking these drinks.
Okay, guys, we took a break for a little while, but it's still unedited, so this still counts. I took a break to move my plants.
Yeah, her plants were dying out there. They're getting roasted to death.
Don't put me on blast.
Oh shit! I mean,
I need to get plants that don't require a lot of care.
Yeah, very high maintenance.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so I was gonna get to, have you ever been personally victimized by
Regina George?
Yeah. Have you?
Yes.
Let's elaborate on that,
Bro.
Okay, so I mean, let me reframe the question. Rephrase the question. But let me rephrase the question. Have you ever been personally victimized by other women that shoot you down?
Yes.
For being who you are and for owning up to what you want to be.
Yeah. So I'm like.
Oh, we're just gonna laugh everything off because that's how we do. That's how we cope with our traumatic
my experiences. I'm not gonna go into many details about like too many of the women. Just sad.
I don't know, I just like fix my hair. I don't know, I look like fucking scarecrow over here. But guys, I'm getting my hair done tomorrow, so I just don't like the way it looks. Like it looks fried as
So does mine. Take me with you.
Bro, your hair doesn't look bad, it's curly.
Shut up, neither is yours.
Dude, feel this. It's rough around the edges. I can literally
No,
probably
it's
file
not.
my nails down with this shit.
Here, file mine. The A&A nail salon.
A&A, that flows. Guys, before we were gonna we were gonna name our podcast Raw Talks with A&A, right?
I liked it.
And then it was really good. It was a nice flow. But then when we put it onto like actual
platform,
when we actually typed it out, it just looked like Raw Talks with Anna, and we're like, dude, how are we gonna fix this? And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Put straight to the F, straight to the fire, straight to the flame, straight to the fitness, straight to the what was
straight to the family,
straight to the familia, straight to the what was the other one?
Straight to the fuckery,
straight to the fuckery, straight to the
facts,
fanatics, straight to everything, like F, straight to the fun. Like F can just rhyme with anything.
F
like
is for fun.
F is for fun. Millions for you.
Why not me? And it's for anywhere, anytime. Bro,
too much fun.
I forgot what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I don't want to go into any details about like the women in my life who have traumatized, not really traumatized, but like obviously have made me into a better woman, because now I definitely know who I do not want in my life like that anymore, because I have been like judged by other women for like who I present myself as, like as in I'm a strong woman. I don't need anyone to look at me, like I'm just chilling, you know?
Yeah.
And someone might have a problem with that, and they're like, oh, like you don't want attention, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
I'm confused.
Me too.
But I was like, let me question again. Have you ever felt like another woman like hated you for no reason, who was like your really good friend, like who kind of told you passive aggressive things that like were subliminal?
Yes.
And like you felt like it made you insecure as a woman. Like I know for me, like I've been around like really like women who I really thought were my great friends, and they made me insecure about who I am. Like let me just give an example. Like I had a friend, like I was wearing a sports bra one time, and like she literally pointed out like my armpit fat, and she's like, "Oh my god, you have armpit fat!" And like at the time I was very young, and I was like,
"Is that who I think we're talking
No,
about?"
no, it's somebody different. This is like somebody way different. And I was like, "Wait, what? Like armpit fat?" Like I had no idea what armpit fat, but this is a perfect example of how like women who are around you and who you really think are your really good friends will like give you passive aggressive statements, like or passive aggressive compliments. Like they're meant to like tear you down opposed to bring you up. Yeah. And they try to bring up your insecurities when they know that you're confident. And so when I was like, what is armpit fat? Like I had no idea. And she's like, that armpit fat right here, and like it was just my sports bra was just too freaking small. Like,
yeah.
So it squished my like freaking, it squished everything out. So she could have just been like, hey girl, like damn, that sports bra looks small.
So like, you could use a bigger size.
Or like something, but instead she said armpit fat, and like for a while I was putting sweet sweat right there. I was like, God, I gotta get rid of this armpit fat, like, cause I really thought I had armpit fat. I was like, damn, like that's not like
put sweet and sour.
No, sweet sweat. You know, sweat, that little brand that's like sweat. It makes like you burn freaking fat apparently. So for a while I was like putting that. But I'm just giving you an example of like how people around your life that you think that are your really good friends, but they give you like these compliments that are meant to tear you down. In actuality, when you're young, you're more gullible and you believe everything people are telling you. So like, especially people that you're closest to and that you trust. So like I'm there sitting there trying to like get rid of this armpit fat for like years, and I was like, as I was growing up, I was like, this is not armpit fat, because I ended up becoming a bra fitter. Eventually. Oh yeah. And they were saying that that's actually a part of your boobs. So this whole entire time I was wearing A cups, and Dillard's told me I was a D cup, and I was like, honey, I got some boobs. Yes. But like that's just like the way it went, and so that's what I'm trying to reference to.
No,
when
I totally have
like,
the same
have you ever had like a woman that was close to you that like made you feel insecure about things you had no clue of?
Yeah. So honestly, like I had a friend that was like near and dear to my heart, and I just like what Alma was saying, like something like that, like it kind of pointed out to like how much she was comparing us in an everyday essence, which I don't ever do to women, because I'm like, bro, I'm beautiful, you're beautiful, we can both be beautiful without me hating you for being beautiful, you know? And I remember one time, this friend of mine was dear, and she kept like looking at my stomach. Like she kept looking at my stomach, and I was like, no way. Yeah, I swear it's really happened. Like she kept looking up and down like this. Like, can you see my eyes? Like you can tell. Like I'm not looking at your face.
Yeah, it's so disrespectful.
Sorry. Yeah, I know, dude. Like she kept looking, and I was just like, okay, like what the fuck, whatever. She did it a second time, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, why is she even doing that? And I was like, if she does it again, I'm gonna say something, because I feel like she's disrespecting me, or like, what is it, like objectifying me or whatever. So then it happened a third time. I don't think we've ever heard the story. Happened a third time, and I was like, why do you keep doing that? And she's like, what? And I was like, you keep staring at my stomach. Like, why? And she literally said, do I look like you? Do I look like that? Like, she was like, do I look skinny like you? And I was like, what? I was like, bro, I'm over here, like, trying to live my best life, like, chilling with you, like, thinking I'm in a safe space, you know, thinking I'm in a comfortable space. Yeah. And then, like, you're over here, like, judging me on my body, asking me if you look good. Like, that's not the way to look for compliments.
Whenever people try to, like, seek compliments on a daily basis.
That's what I'm saying. I was just like, what? I was like, you can just ask me, like, hey, do I look okay? And I'll be like, yeah, girl, like, you look good, like, without fishing for a compliment.
Not
like,
manipulating you into giving her
exactly.
a compliment.
And I'm like, why are you objectifying me to make yourself feel better? You know, and that's horrible.
Yeah, exactly. Why are you utilizing me as a person to make you feel better and to compare?
Yes. It's like me looking at your pictures and being like, damn, like, am I as skinny as you? Like, bro, what? First of all, I'm taller than you.
Yeah.
Second of all, I'm a whole different fucking person than you.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot compare people to people. Like, and that's what made me mad, because, like, I hate women who just constantly compare their looks to other women. And it's like, bro, get over the fact that, like, you got what God gave you, because at the end of the day, like, you'll never look like the person you want to look like, unless you have like thousands of money for cosmetic surgery. But
yes, but even then, like I was saying, I think that confidence comes from within, and everyone starts with an insecurity issue. We all have our insecurities, but it's how you react to your insecurities and how you can learn from your insecurities and how you can reframe your insecurities into being secure. So what do I mean by that? I mean, like, okay, so I had, like I said, like I had major insecurities back then. Like, I just thought I was ugly. I just thought, like, the most horrible things about me. And then I was like, you know what? Let me just change up my look. Let me just grow out my hair. Let me just, like, put on whatever I want to make me feel better. And let me just work out. Because one of the things is I was 98 pounds. So, like, I was insecure because I was really, really skinny. I thought I was, like, really skinny, flat. I had nothing to offer. That's what I thought at the time. So I started working out, started going to the gym. I started, like, feeling myself and start trying to fix those insecurities. And with that, within time, I was able to fix those insecurities, and that's within myself. I worked on it within myself. I didn't project my insecurities onto other people by trying to gravitate compliments and trying to make you feel horrible for being you.
That's what I'm saying. Yes.
I think that ultimately a lot of women some women try to project their insecurities onto you into making you feel guilty and insecure about about yourself for things that you have no clue. Like I said, armpit fat is such a minor insecurity. Like, I would never have thought about armpit fat at the time.
Yeah.
But she found a way to find something that really had no sense into it.
Being said.
Yeah. But she wanted to find that one little thing that would probably make me insecure.
Because she
did that, and that's what I'm saying. Is like, I think that I just believe that insecurity is dealt with you yourself and trying to figure out how to secure that insecurity and embracing it rather than opposing it. Like, I used to hate my butt chin.
Dude, shut up.
My butt chin, I hated it. Every day I wake up in the morning, I look in the mirror like,
no way.
How will I look? Like, I'm like,
dude, that's literally
literally, because my sisters will be like, wipe your ass. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? They're like, wipe it right. I'm like, Come on. I used to have, I'm double caked up here, okay? I'm double caked up, baby. Yes. But no,
I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
dude.
so, like, you just, like, learn how to love your insecurities rather than project your insecurities onto other females. Because at the end of the day, a confident woman is far more empowering than an insecure, good-looking woman.
Yes, dude. And honestly, bro, I have forgiven every woman who has ever been passive aggressive towards me. All the friendships I've had, like, I wish everyone nothing but good vibes, nothing but good life. Like, I don't hate anyone, I don't dislike anyone, like, I'm rooting for all you guys, like, whatever. But, like, loving yourself at the end of the day is, like, what's gonna help you succeed in life. And we've all had our insecurities, and, like, getting over that, you know, little by little. Doesn't happen overnight, but yeah, it can eventually happen.
Yeah, it definitely can happen. And like I said, at the end of the day, work on your insecurities, read some self-help books. TED Talks are a great way to work on that. I just feel like when you work on your insecurities, you can definitely progress as a whole human being, and people can actually see that in you and feel that energy off of you. I mean, Pudge, I feel like...
We're done with the video.
I mean, no, I think we're done, but I'm just gonna end this off with like, embrace female empowerment. Never feel disgraced. I'm gonna sound like Tupac Shakur. Like, embrace embrace, never disgrace.
Work on your insecurity.
Let's put some flow.
Okay. All right.
Embrace your insecurities. Never disgrace what's meant to be secure.
No, let me go. Say the last one.
Embrace your insecurities.
The next one.
Never feel disgraced.
Because at the end of the day, we love your face.
And tie it up with a lace. Because we ain't got no pace.
Because all we want to do is embrace.
Sign us up, Sony.
No
We're
shit.
ready for this record.
Sign us up.
Why am I looking down there? The camera's up there.
What is it? The record label Swisher House Records.
Damn, girl, you going to the hood or what? Swisher House, bro. We're not editing any of this. We just wanted to try this out. Whatever, y'all can just enjoy.
We hope y'all like it better than our editing YouTube shit. So like, this is actually gonna go up right now. Literally, we're gonna post it right after we're done. So check it out, guys.
Thank Joe Rogan over here.
Thank you guys so much for watching, bro. This fuckery that we made. It's fun. We had so much fun making this. And we hope you enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends,
and it is sponsored by Juicy IPA 512
and White Claw.
White Claw sponsor.
Yeah,
please,
get
please,
it.
please. Should I just bend down? Okay.
Yeah. Oh my god, bro.